White man, get ready, we're going out on a date. You can tell a nigga, yeah, it's my son's birthday today, and we gonna go out, do X, Y, and Z. Oh, tell little man I said happy birthday. How old is he turning? That's what's up. White man, here go $100. Tell him I said happy birthday. Tell a nigga, man, I had a rough day. I don't know, I'm stressed out right now. These bills is kicking my ass. Damn, me too, man. Me too. I just had to donate some plasma. White man, let me lighten your load a little bit. Make things easier for you. Black man, what you up to tonight? Oh, you and your homegirls going out? Okay, that's what's up. Well, hit me up. White man, get around on me. Something to eat too. Black man, I don't pay for hair and nails, none of that. You know, shit, I barely even pay for dates. Pull up on me. White man, get your hair done. So I think I'm gonna stay right where I am. I appreciate the DMs. You can call Dr. Umar if you want to, but I'm staying.
I think we all have to have a come to Jesus moment where, listen, you can switch sides, right? If there's sides to be switched, go where you are celebrated. Believe me, there's no one in the dating game that will be missed if they say, I only now exclusively do X, or I only now exclusively do Y. No one cares enough. No one cares enough. You won't be missed. And this is going for men and women, black men, white men. You will not be missed. There's no one that we're all, exclusively waiting and think we realistically have a shot to date with, that we will be sad that you went somewhere else and now that you're happy. Good on you, right? All we ask is, on your way out, don't do unnecessary comparisons like this. Don't make videos like this trying to make it seem as if this is apples to apples. When you're dating someone of commiserate means, right? You're comparing black men who don't make on average as much as white men, who have a different relationship with money, a different understanding with money, with black men, and what they're willing and how willing they are to spend it, to let go of it. We all understand the less you've had money, the less time you've spent understanding and building money, the less likely you are comfortable letting any of it go. I had to learn that myself when I got into real estate, when I decided I needed to make more than just the six figures. I wanted to be able to make more, to change the direction of my family, to change where we're going generationally. I had to learn a few different things about money. Before we continue to do a deeper dive into the subject, like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to check that notification bell, because YouTube does turn it off. That is a very, very normal thing. Right? And I say it, all the time because it happens all the time. Even if you were watching this video and you got the notification, it still would not hurt to go ahead and check. So back to what she's saying, back to what I was saying. When people decide that they're done, that life is so much better on the other side, and one of the very common ways that this is indicated is in the white man's, or the other man, the other race's man's willingness to spend money on you. Right? We are learning, and we're trying to understand that money is becoming the all-consuming end all be all. That's the number one thing on the list, the most important thing. If he is saying that, hey, he's spending this and therefore it's better over there, and that ignores the very real fact that men are men. Men are men, right? Yes, there's cultural and traditional differences, but men are men. They're going to spend money on the thing that they see that actually they say it has some sort of value to them. And the less they value, the less they have a hold on that money, the easier they are to simply let go of it. If me telling you the right things and me sending you what it runs to about $600, right, makes you think that it's better over here, so be it. I can send you $100 for you to buy rounds for your girls, and that engenders you to me. Cool. If the $100 means very little to me, it means very little to me, then fine. It's an easy play. It's an easy win. It's usually making up, and I don't want to be the guy saying they're only doing this because this is, but when we lead with money, it's usually making up for some other deficit, some other thing that I kind of don't want you to pay attention to. Or, of course, the other dark side of it is I value this money very, very lowly. It's not as important to me. And I'm buying the outcome. I'm buying your affection and your body and your time and your love. When you when you're gonna say, I'm done dating my race, I'm gonna go out elsewhere, I urge you to take the time. Right. I'm not trying to tell you change your mind. Again, we don't shame people for what they want, what they're looking for here, but take time to heal on your way out. Take time to examine and let a lot of things go. Because the other race, just like women have been saying for such a long time, the other race or what you value about that race should not be in comparison to where you're just leaving. I value this because black men don't do that. I value this because what black women are too loud. If the reason why you're attracted to someone else is because they don't have the qualities of over here, then have you examined their own qualities yourself? Have you saw intrinsically who they are, what they value, what they bring to you historically, how they move? But when we're such in a rush to leave and then shout and be happy about that leaving, that we ignore very real obstacles, very real red flags that we should be paying attention to, regardless of the race of whoever we're trying to date. We need to be cognizant of what we're doing, how we're moving, who we're moving towards. Just because I don't like where I'm coming from, I'm going to rush ahead. Every person, because every race, because every person has their issues, has an issue. You just think that white is somehow better than this because they'll spend money. Okay. It doesn't change the facts, that again, men are still going to be men, women are still going to be women. In the right circumstances, we're all human and we're all going to look out for ourselves first. When you ignore that, we don't really have that real relationship where that structure, that formula turns on its head. And now a man, because he loves you, because he values you, will look out for you first. We get confused because money's being spent and we value money so highly in our community. Because when you come from not having it, it seems like the most important thing. And then when you take strides to get it, it seems like just a means to an end. When I went from, a six-figure salary, but I still had anxiety with it, right? One of the things that happens when you first start making money, you get sort of this anxiety thinking, what happens if this job takes it away? Right? Because you become intrinsically tied to said job because it's paying you this. The first time this ever happened, you don't have any test positive that if you leave here, you can command that salary elsewhere. So you're loyal to the job. But if you're smart like me, and I hope you like me, you know that that job now owns you. And now when they say they need you to do something you're not comfortable with, well, where else are you going to go and get this salary that we're paying you? So I had anxiety. So I had to take the time to deal with that. And how I dealt with that was building a real estate business myself. One of the things you realize when you're now going into what was used to be a lot of money became, okay, this is sort of a trivial monthly expense that happens now. But you're handing over tens of thousands of dollars to make a deal happen. Or you're seeing six figures transfer from, this bank to this bank in order to make a deal happen. You start to understand that money is there to solve a problem. Money is there to solve a problem. It's not there to be hoarded. It's not there to sit there and convince you that I'm a better man than I actually am, because I'm very accustomed for money leaving the account and money returning to the account. One thing my friend and I were discussing just recently was the difficulty in us understanding that when you have a large sum of money given to you at one time, it doesn't change who you are. It doesn't change your understanding of anything. Real change comes from income, repeatable in instances. When you hear a man sends you this money and you think, wow, I'm going to stay over here, you do not understand that his value, the way he looks at money, may be similar to mine now, because we start at different points here, right? When we're just keeping it racially, we start at different points of understanding with money. I think one of the things that gives other races advantages over us, they understand the use and how to use money. They know money is not supposed to sit in your account. It's supposed to go out and solve a problem. You don't know if the problem here is I need to buy your affection. I want that to sit with us. You don't know if I'm simply trying to buy your affection with money that means less to me than you realize. Sure, once you have a baseline, once you have an income coming in of money that replaces whatever you can possibly spend out. The problem is we come from communities where someone sending you $300, $200, $100 means so much to you, but you don't know on the other side with other people, even within your own community. There are plenty of black men that can do the very same thing, but you don't give him the same credence and thought that because it's coming from a white man, it's better, it's different. They have an earlier understanding of money is supposed to be used, not simply stacked, saved, accrued. Money has a purpose. You have to be careful what that purpose is because money doesn't care if it's nefarious or not. If sending you money puts a smile on your face, moves you closer to me, that's my goal, then it's money well spent and you had no idea. If you think I missed something, if you disagree with anything I have to say, let me know down in the comments, of course. You know, we're not shaming people for interracial dating. Do what you want, go what you wear, be happy wherever that takes you. If you see videos on your screen right now, take a look at those. Let me know what you think about those as well. And of course, if you listen to my voice right now and you like these type of discussions, let me know with a subscription. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next one.